that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Soon as y'all come in the building. No, 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 no. We're surviving Oprah Winfrey. No, 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 no. No more crying. It's too late. Pure survival. Salute to Miss Red. Loving myself. You know what I'm saying? Belf, B Mac 10 in the building. Y'all gotta smash that like button. Cause we must meditate. We must meditate. Hold on. This no 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 there. We must meditate during survival. Oh, no more time there. Sorrow there, sorrow there. Sorrow there to know. Salute, salute, everybody. No more crying then. It is too late, Oprah. All I ask you is if you can kindly free Stedman during survival. If you want to deny being the Diddy Glover's freak off parties, pure survival, when there's so many pictures, so many things, Oprah, that we've been talking about for years, and now you finally want to try to disassociate yourself with Diddy Glover, pure survival, it is too late. This is the last week of the trial. Oprah Winfrey knew all about Diddy Glover's situation this whole entire time. Now she want to come out and try to deny ever being in the freak off dungeon. Pure survival. Nobody believed you, Oprah. We don't believe you. You need more people. And if the more people that you got is TD Jakes, him and his milk dud head, pure survival, we don't believe his ass either. So TD Jakes and Oprah Winfrey just came out and tried to say, all of a sudden, we never been at Diddy's parties. TD Jakes talking about that Diddy Glover, he never been swallowed. He never been swallowed by Diddy Glover, pure survival. But you asked us, have we ever been swallowed? You've been swallowed, TD Jakes. So you can sit there and lie all you want, pure survival. Now everybody worried about lying because this is the last week of Diddy Glover's trial. And Oprah is afraid that they're going to come for her next, pure survival. And they're going to rescue Stedman out of whatever dungeon that you got that man trapped in. Everybody smash that like button. And if you guys go look on TMZ, I was just on TMZ today, ladies and gentlemen. So when y'all go look up TMZ, you're going to see me on TMZ, and we're speaking about the Diddy trial. So make sure y'all go on TMZ after y'all watch me right here, Pure Survival. I am definitely on TMZ, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I'm saying? But listen to what Oprah Winfrey and TD Jakes trying to say, like we believe them.
Why did Oprah Winfrey and TD Jakes have a press conference to deny anything to do with Diddy?
I've never been near a tough party. I've never been near. And anybody who knows me knows if there is a party, I'm the first one out. I'm the first one out.
Smash that like button if y'all think that she's lying. Pure survival. Oprah Winfrey just said that whenever Diddy Glover would have a freak off party, she always the first one out. Pure survival. And she trying to say that she never was at Diddy's parties. She's talking about when she goes to parties, she's the first one out the door. Pure survival. Oprah, I got so much footage, so many different recordings of you hanging out with Diddy Glover and you laying with your head inside of motherfucking Kanye West's lap. Pure survival. Where was Stedman when your head was inside of Kanye West's lap in Diddy Glover's freak off dungeon? When you was hanging with Kim Kardashian and Caitlyn Jenner. Pure survival. Now you trying to act like you innocent? This is crazy. Salute to my baby in the building. Beautiful. Pure survival. This is crazy, y'all. Oprah is trying to now deny, and I'm going to tell y'all why. She was subpoenaed to go testify against Diddy Glover. She was subpoenaed. And you know there was a lot of celebrities that was subpoenaed, pure Bible, but they kept it on the low. Some of the celebrities that got the money that she got was able to keep it silent during survival. That woman was goddamn subpoenaed to testify against Diddy Glover because allegedly Oprah was on them tapes. We been knew about it. You took up for the one sick motherfucker. What was his name? Einstein? Deinstein? Now you trying to act like you wasn't hanging with Diddy Glover. Then you got TD Jakes up there lying too. Pure Bible talking about I'm 79 years old. Yeah, you was back in that old ass 79-year-old them tasty cakes on Diddy Glover. Pure Bible. He don't care how old them cakes is. TD Jakes. Diddy doesn't have an age preference when he wants somebody, a boy, to back it up on him. Pure Bible.
It happened in the Diddy trial, and lo and behold, the internet never lets me down. Why did Oprah Winfrey and TD Jakes have a press conference to deny anything to do with Diddy?
I've never been near a pop party. I've never been near. And anybody who knows me knows if there is a party, I'm the first one out. I'm the first one out.
I stopped by Puppy's house for 30 minutes to say happy birthday to him during the day at 2 o'clock with staff people. And out of that came a love affair and all.
And TD Jakes is sitting there talking about, I went to go say happy birthday to Diddy Glover. It was 2 p.m. in the afternoon during survival. I don't know why they trying to say me and Diddy had an affair. TD Jakes is literally saying that people think that me and Diddy had an affair. I've never had an affair. Pure survival. Why did they wait so long to deny these allegations if they weren't true? Pure survival. What did they wait so long for? TD Jakes, some of me and Diddy never hit this. I never hit that. I was at Diddy's house at 2 p.m. in the afternoon, pure survival, on Diddy's birthday. So you trying to act like you didn't stay at the rest of the part of the birthday, TD Jakes, pure survival. You went and took Diddy a personal motherfucking pan freak off pizza. That's what you did, sir. A personal pan freak off pizza.
Who knows me knows if there is a party, I'm the first one out. I'm the first one out.
I stopped by Puppy's house for 30 minutes to say happy birthday to him during the day at 2 o'clock with staff people. And out of that came a love affair and all kinds of stuff.
See, TD Jakes said that I went to Diddy's house and I was only there for a half hour, and out of that, I got a whole secret gay love affair. This is what he said. They ended up saying me and Diddy had a secret gay love affair because I went to Diddy's house on his birthday, pure survival, and it was in the daytime. What did you go to see Diddy personally for his birthday for, TD Jakes? Pure survival. Like I said, you've been passing out all kinds of stuff ever since this stuff came out. You and Oprah. And then Oprah just sit here just now in front of TD Jakes. She's sitting there talking about, oh, you too? Oh, they was accusing you and Diddy being together? They doing it to me too. Oprah, why are you trying to act like you didn't know about TD Jakes and Diddy Glover's alleged freak-off affair? Pure survival. Like Diddy ain't call you up and say, listen, I am clapping the chapel. I'm clapping cheeks inside the chapel. Pure survival. Do you want to be dipped in baby oil? No, you ain't dipping in holy water. He dipped you in baby oil water. This is crazy, guys. TD Jakes and motherfucking Oprah up here lying their ass off.
And anybody who knows me knows if there is a party, I'm the first one out. I'm the first one out.
I stopped by Puppy's house for 30 minutes to say happy birthday to him during the day at 2 o'clock with staff people. And out of that came a love affair and all kinds of stuff. Now, I'm almost 70 years old. What do I look like? And I am a grandfather. What do I look like at this late date? You know.
So now it was.
And he's talking about, I'm 78 years old or whatever he just said. What does that look like? I'm a grandfather. TD Jakes, we see the hand. Pure Bible, we see the hand. No disrespect to the LBG community, Pure Bible, but even the LBG, they looking at that hand, TD Jakes. You cannot deny the hand. And you trying to talk about that you a grandfather, Pure Bible. What that got to do with if Diddy clapped your cheeks? You know what I'm talking about? What that got to do about these other allegations they was talking about with you and alleged minors? You know what I'm saying? They all coming out for a reason because them feds came for them. And I didn't even know, but they clearly came for TD Jakes too. Pure Bible. You both were subpoenaed. You know what I'm saying? This man is bringing up his grandkids right now. And you think that we believe y'all? Y'all both, this stuff been going on since Diddy got locked up, before he got locked up, pure survival. And none of y'all said nothing during survival. Now y'all trying to deny this shit. It's too late. Oprah, you scared that they're gonna come for you next? Pure survival. I'm waiting for Stedman to come out with a book. Free Stedman and then let him come out with a book.
Try, and lo and behold, the internet never lets me down. Why did Oprah Winfrey and TD Jakes have a press conference to deny anything to do with Diddy?
I've never been near a puff party. And anybody who knows me knows if there is a party, I'm the first one out. I'm the first one out.
I stopped by Puffy's house for 30 minutes to say happy birthday to him during the day at 2 o'clock with staff people. And out of that came a love affair and all kinds of stuff.
Do y'all see the hand? Look at the hand. Pure Bible. He's doing the gay hand. As he said, I stopped by Diddy house. He said, I stopped by Puffy house, and it was 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and it was staff there. You can't even look, you can't fix the hand, TD Jakes. Pure Bible. Look at the hand. He doing the gay hand right there, trying to deny these allegations, and at the same time, you're doing the gay hand. Pure Bible. Stop lying.
Near a puff party. And anybody who knows me knows if there is a party, I'm the first one out. I'm the first one out.
I stopped by Puffy's house for 30 minutes to say happy birthday to him during the day at 2 o'clock with staff people. And out of that came a love affair and all kinds of stuff.
You too?
Now, I'm almost 70 years old. What do I look like?
You almost 70 years old. What do you look like? But you've been hanging out with Diddy Glover, backing it up. Now you trying to bring your age in it, your motherfucking diabetes. You want to talk about your shitty diapers, Bible, because you ain't changed your Pampers. You know what I'm saying? You up there about to shit yourself because the feds is not playing. You know what I mean? This is the end of Diddy Glover's trial. They're coming for the other celebrities next. Pure survival. You know what I mean? Salute to Kelly. Just hit that super chat. Kelly said, Google Oprah, Kanye West, Kim. Oh, I know about it. That's why when she trying to say she wasn't at the parties, she lying her motherfucking ass off. See, they're worried about Tyler Perry. You see, the feds, now that they got Diddy right now, and his faith is in the air, pure survival, she's afraid because you see they went and got Tyler. Her and Tyler was like Batman and Freak Off Robin, pure survival. And Tyler Perry, look how scary Tyler is. Oprah ain't spoke yet about Tyler, pure survival. She's trying to deny and dissociate herself because she know they coming for her ass next. She gonna be just like Tyler Perry, looking like this.
He's got the whole world in his hands. Got the whole world in his hands. Hey, I'm just sitting here on my porch just looking.
And that's how Oprah's about to be. She got the whole world on his ass. He got the whole world on his ass. He got the whole world on his ass. He about to go to jail that fast. And this is why she worried. Because Tyler Perry's going to end up snitching on her. Pure survival. It's going to be a whole snitch fest. Soon as they take Modia to jail, pure survival, Modia going to say, go get Oprah too. Pure survival. Stedman is trapped in the basement. They got chains. He whips all kinds of shit. Somebody free Stedman. Pure survival. This is crazy. Shout out to motherfucker Kelly. Kelly said Tyler had that stroke and never fell out of that chair. Yes, he ain't spoke ever since he allegedly was in the hospital. I haven't heard nothing yet. He got the whole world.
He's got the whole world in his hands. Got the whole world in his hands. Hey, I'm just sitting here on my porch just looking. What am I looking at? I'm looking to the hills from whence cometh my help. For my help, some of y'all know the rest.
No, you know what you looking at, Tyler Perry? You're looking at jail time, pure survival. And so is motherfucker Oprah Winfrey. That's the only thing you looking at, Mo dear. You're looking at jail time.
I just wanted to come on and just tell everybody, just be as calm as you can.
He talking about be as calm. Now, Oprah trying to get us to be calm. Oprah, you said you never been to the parties, right? You offended a sick, predatory people, and I'm going to prove it to you, Oprah, pure survival, since you said you never been to a party. Look at your ass.
This is what I do know for sure. When something this major happens, when you have the fallout, 50 women coming forward, that it's a watershed moment.
Singer Seal Instagram this meme showing Winfrey kissing the disgraced mogul.
Look at her. Look at her. Look at her. You sitting there. This is why you
fallout, 50 women coming forward, that it's a watershed moment.
Singer Seal Instagram this meme showing Winfrey.
Look at Oprah Winfrey. You want to say that you wasn't at the freak off parties, pure survival. You think the feds didn't know you was sitting there kissing this pale face demon right here, pure survival, and you want to sit there and don't nod that you was hanging around Diddy Glover at his freak off dungeon, pure survival. Oprah Winfrey's trying to say she was first to leave the party. Look at how you was acting when you got around these sick demons. When you got next to these child predators, these type of predators, you would get horny. Your nipples would get hard, Oprah, pure survival. Every time you got around these type of demons. But you said you wasn't at the party though. It's so many pictures, video footage, everything with you, Oprah. You know what I mean? If this wasn't true, why didn't you deny Diddy and all of this stuff months and months ago? You had years to come out, pure survival. Then you sitting there with TD Jakes, and all he keep doing is this. I went to see Diddy at 2 o'clock. That was what, 2 o'clock, about 2:30, 2 o'clock, 3 p.m. We had staff and everything. You was over there trying to swallow Diddy Glover, TD Jakes, pure survival. I'm not trying to hear it. This woman is a demon, and that's just my opinion, pure survival. I don't believe a word that Oprah's saying. There was a lot of people that was subpoenaed, and I believe strongly she was subpoenaed, because now she's switching up her story, because she know they coming for her ass next.
The disgraced mogul, it reads, when you have been part of the problem for decades, but suddenly they all think you are the solution. The question now, could past attendees like Ashton Kutcher, Demi Moore, Kelly Osbourne, Justin Bieber, and Usher be potentially questioned by federal investigators?
Or that there are a lot of people in Hollywood who are probably worried about which Diddy parties they were at and what.
Now you hear that? All these people in Hollywood been worried about which Diddy Glover freak off parties was they at. Pure survival. Was it slippery when you walked into the party? Was it slippery as a motherfucker? You like, hold on, pure survival. Somebody help me. Oh, goddamn, I'm just slipping. I'm starting doing the James Brown out of nowhere. Pure survival. That was the freak off party. How slippery it was when it came through the door. This is what Oprah been worried about. This is why what happened with that school, Oprah? Pure survival. What happened to them other people in them countries that you were supposed to be helping? Pure survival. We know all of those allegations can't be false, Oprah. Pure survival. These celebrities is panicking because Judgment Day is coming. You see, they came for Tyler, pure survival. You are next, Oprah.
Gators.
Or that there are a lot of people in Hollywood were probably worried about which Diddy parties they were at and what was going on.
Diddy's reign is obviously over, but there's another billionaire that might go down with him. And it's not Jay-Z, but Oprah. There have been rumors for years about how Oprah is not what she seems, and that there's something sinister behind that loving mask. And this watershed moment might just be her end as well. First,
and this is what she worried about, because they coming for her billions next. You know what I'm talking about? Salute to Kelly, hit that super chat again. They were scrambling and scraping for shit. Kelly, they were scrambling and scraping for shit. You ain't lying.
Diddy parties they were at and what was going on.
Diddy's reign is obviously over, but there's another billionaire that might go down with him. And it's not Jay-Z, but Oprah. There have been rumors for years about how Oprah is not what she seems, and that there's something sinister behind that loving mask. And this watershed moment might just be her end as well. First, let's take a look at why people think...
Now look at this. Oprah Winfrey said that she always leaves the party early. Pierce her Bible. That she don't mess with Diddy like that. She's sitting there denying all of this stuff. But look how excited she looks, Pierce her Bible, when she got Diddy Glover's freak on fingernails all inside of her thighs. Pierce her Bible. You got Diddy Glover's hand right there. Pierce her Bible. All he got to do is just real. He's so close to your kitty cat. Oprah, look how excited you is. And we already found out that Kanye West, he was in the freak off dungeons. Plus, Bible, we just found out him and his butt naked ass wife, the butt naked wife that get naked at any point in time. Plus, Bible, she could be at a Grammy Award and she just get buck ass naked. His wife was allegedly on them freak off tapes. Why do you think that Kanye West ran down to that goddamn Diddy's trial? Oprah, Plus, Bible, you was better off going and testifying against Diddy, Oprah, because you didn't. You made a deal and you allegedly paid them people off. But I know you were subpoena. Pierce her Bible. I'm not fucking stupid. And look how you look like you having a whole foursome. There's a foursome right here. Pierce her Bible. And then Diddy Glover got an S worker right here for all four of you motherfuckers. Pierce her Bible. We know Diddy makes sure he got an S worker. You know what I'm talking about? A little vanilla wafer boy right here. Pierce her Bible. He got him a little vanilla wafer for all four of y'all. This is a whole fivesome freak off Oprah. Pierce her Bible. And you want to deny you had anything to do with this shit. Pierce her Bible. Now you want to front on Diddy Glover. Look how happy you was to be up under Diddy Glover and motherfucking Kanye West. Pierce her Bible. These celebrities is some lying motherfuckers.
Not what she seems, and that there's something sinister behind that loving mask. And this watershed moment might just be her end as well. First, let's take a look at why people think Oprah's not all she seems chalked up to be. For one, even apart from any major accusations, she's been alleged to be a bully who isn't quite as...
Look at her. She was not participating in the freak-offs. Put a one in the chat if y'all think that Oprah was backing it up in the freak-off dungeon. Pierce her Bible. Put a one in the chat. If y'all believe Oprah when she says she never was at the parties and she left early, Pierce her Bible, put a two in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Because why would she all of a sudden say it now? Look how Diddy's hovering over Oprah, Pierce her Bible, and she got her motherfucking weave laying inside of Kanye West's lap, Pierce her Bible, when she got a man trapped at home in the basement in the dungeon. Where is Stedman when all of this freaky deaky shit going on? Pierce her Bible. You can see how Diddy's looking down at Oprah. Like, Oprah, open wide, goddammit, Pierce her Bible. Open wide. I gotta go to the bathroom, Oprah. Pierce her Bible. And you know Diddy and them love to pee on somebody. This look like, look, Oprah, can you please open your mouth? I got the pee-pee. I got the pee-pee. And I'm trying to pee-pee in your mouth. And she opened right wide, too. Oh, God. Oh, God, get it. Get it. Just don't get it in my eyes. Look at it. Pierce her Bible. And it look like Kanye West. He just sitting there because he want to smell the pee-pee. These motherfuckers is freaky as hell, guys. Pierce her Bible. She not, and Kim, she don't give a damn. She just want to see it happen. Look at Kim. She's like, when are you going to pee? Oh, my God, Diddy, we're just waiting for the pee to come out. It's exciting. I just want to, I just want to see it sprinkle all down Oprah's throat. Come on, guys. Let's go. Kimberly don't even give a damn. Girls of Bible. You know what I'm talking about? This is wild, Oprah, for you to deny this and all of these receipts is still on the internet. Y'all got to get them likes up. We are surviving Oprah Winfrey.
Let's take a look at why people think Oprah's not all she seems chalked up to be. For one, even apart from any major accusations, she's been alleged to be a bully who isn't quite as nice as she tries to seem. For one, people were angry at her after an interview with
Look at her, guys. Guys, I'm sorry, guys. I gotta pause this, guys. This is the woman that just said, she just made an announcement. I'll let y'all guys hear it. Oprah Winfrey wants us to believe that she left the party early. Does this look like a motherfucker that left the party early, Pure Survival? Or does it look like Kanye West and Diddy was getting the best of you, motherfucker? Oprah, Pure Survival. You look as excited as Cassie sound in those goddamn text messages, Pure Survival. That's the shit that she was saying. You know what I mean? How all these people, even the goddamn Jane Doe, when they sitting there talking about that they were held hostage, everybody seems as if they've been excited to be in these freak-offs. Pure Survival. I'm not going to say that you was doing drugs, Oprah, but it kind of looked like you was on some exciting type of drug. Like you was doing that Tutti Frutti all Rooney during Survival. This is how people act when they're on cocaine. When they got a nose full of powder. She excited. Like, give me another line. I need another line of that good powder. That pink powder. Whatever that pink powder is that Diddy Glover had, Oprah, I'm not going to sit here and believe that you wasn't down with motherfucking Diddy Glover. This is too much goddamn receipts. Let's get them likes up to 500. We is calling Oprah out, and we are calling out her wig during Survival. There's too much shit with you and Diddy Glover.
Even apart from any major accusations, she's been alleged to be a bully who isn't quite as nice as she tries to seem. For one, people were angry at her after an interview with the Olsen twins resurfaced, where she was seen acting very invasive and unsympathetic.
Oh my God, I cannot stop pausing, guys. I apologize that I gotta pause. Let's get them likes up to 200 real fast, guys. Oprah Winfrey said she left the party early. I want to ask you guys, do you see Oprah with her motherfucking her tits out? Pure Survival? Do you see Oprah with her chicken breast out right there? Pure Survival. This is a party. Diddy Glover's right there, excited. Everybody in the party. Kimberly, she got her hands in the air like she on a freak-off roller coaster. Pure Survival. And look at you, Oprah. You got this little motherfucker right here look like a squirrel. I forget what's his name. Look like a squirrel. Beautiful. I just want you to know you're my favorite. Oh, it's something about you. That little squirrel looking motherfucker right here. Pure Survival. I forget his name. Pharrell. Pharrell looked like a little squirrel. You sitting there hugged up with Pharrell in the corner, Oprah. Pure Survival. How did you leave the party early when we got pictures? This is how I know the feds subpoenaed you. You can lie all you want. You know what I'm saying? But the feds, when they found these pictures and stuff like that, Oprah, Pure Survival, you backing it up. You constantly got your mouth open like you want to make it disappear. You constantly got your mouth open. And you hang with TD Jakes. Have you ever been swallowed, Oprah? Look at her. You look very excited to be with these people. And now you want to try to turn your back on Diddy Glover. Pure Survival. Like Diddy Glover ain't going to tell on y'all. Did he get found guilty? I bet you it's going to be a whole bunch of other celebrities that's going to be joining them during Survival. Guarantee you. Everybody that didn't want to come, Diddy going to make some kind of deal. Look, fuck that. They all need to come. Oprah, they coming for you next. I'm sorry. Pure Survival.
She tries to seem. For one, people were angry at her after an interview with the Olsen twins resurfaced, where she was seen acting very invasive and unsympathetic, especially considering they were just teenagers.
Yeah, people are going to write what they want to write. We try not to read the good or the bad because it just kind of comes with the territory. Either you're too fat, you're too skinny, and people are just going to write what they...
What size are you, by the way?
Size?
Yeah, I'm
really sure.
You're not sure?
See, and you remember when she made these little Olsen twins cry? Oprah is all coming back to you. Pure Survival. When you made these two little white girls cry, Pure Survival, when you sitting there talking to them, the girl said she felt like she was fat. Pure Survival. Them little girls wasn't fat at all. And you gonna ask them what size. You couldn't talk to them sympathetic and say, no, you're not fat, da-da-da-da-da. When you were going through your weight problems, Oprah, Pure Survival, Bible. People wanted you to be there for them, but you made these two little girls cry. They act like they was cool when they was on the set with you, but then they burst out crying and had to go to counseling. All of this stuff is coming back, Oprah. Pure survival.
You know, either you're too fat, you're too skinny, and people are just gonna write what they.
What size are you, by the way?
Size?
Yeah, I was
I'm
like,
really short. I
You're not sure?
girls, and
Oh,
you know.
that's so interesting. That is so
Look at that. She made a joke about them girls' weight, but she didn't want nobody making fun of her on In Living Color when they was talking about her when she was a goddamn whale. You know what I'm saying? During survival, all of your evil ways, Oprah, is coming back to you. You know what I'm saying? And I'm telling you now, you can try to deny the Diddy shit. The feds already know. That's why they subpoenaed you, ma'am. So trust me, they gonna get y'all, man. This is wild.
What size are you, by the way?
Size?
Yeah, I was
I'm
like,
really short.
You're not sure?
Girls, and
Oh,
you know.
that's so interesting. That is so interesting. I'm like obsessed with size, and you're like, I really don't know.
Mary Kate did eventually seek treatment for an eating disorder later that year. And we progressed and we've seen.
You hear that? The girl ended up having to go for an eating disorder. And Oprah wanted to laugh and joke, but the girl really was going through something.
The look on her face, how horrified Mary Kate and her sister Ashley were when they were asked that question, and then for Oprah to laugh about it. It comes off tone deaf now.
There was also...
Now, y'all hear that? Put a one in the chat if y'all think that that was terrible, that she sat there and laughed at that. And I know Monique is super happy. Monique is happy to see what you and Tyler Perry going through. Oprah, pure survival.
Just the look on her face, how horrified Mary Kate and her sister Ashley were when they were asked that question, and then for Oprah to laugh about it. It comes off tone deaf now.
There was also Monique, the actress who has accused Tyler Perry and Oprah of blackballing her from the industry. Her claims have been proven true, especially as Perry straight up admitted to having a hand in making sure she didn't get hired. Monique even said Oprah started stealing roles that were offered to her first. But her real problem was when Oprah invited her family on her show without consultation.
Now, you see the blackballing stuff that they do? That's why, hold on, let me talk to Monique. Monique, you see how this is going, baby? You know how Monique be like, tell him, baby. That's my baby. Monique, check this out. Now, Tyler Perry is getting his karma. So is Oprah, pure survival. They tried to make you do. This woman did the movie Pressures for $50,000 during survival. And come to find out, Tyler Perry was giving that boy, what's the boy name that sued him for $260 million, pure survival? I forget his name. He was giving him over $600,000 for a series, but gave this woman $50,000 for a whole classic movie, pure survival. That is crazy. So I know she's celebrating you, Oprah, you and Tyler Perry's downfall. This is, I'm telling you, Monique is loving it right now. Look at the smile on her face. You know, Monique and her daddy is somewhere cracking the fuck up. Pure survival. Monique and her daddy is probably happy as hell. Pure survival.
Monique even said Oprah started stealing roles that were offered to her first. But her real problem was when Oprah invited her family on her show without consultation. Monique was only informed of the brother who sexually assaulted her of being present, not her entire estranged family.
Obligation to let Oprah Winfrey know how I really felt. Now I want you to understand something too. See, this is why me and Oprah Winfrey got a problem.
It's still there.
Until that woman says, let me apologize to you publicly, it'll be to the day I leave this earth.
Wow. Now you see how, look at that. And all this time, Monique literally said, until Oprah Winfrey apologized to her, it's going to be up and stuck till the day she leave this earth. Pure survival. That's how bad Oprah Winfrey traumatized Monique and others in Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? And like they said with Tyler Perry, if you don't let him butter your biscuit and put that margarine on your cakes, He's going to blackball you and tell everybody not to work with you in Hollywood. Pure Bible. We've been hearing these motherfucking rumors. And they said the same thing about Oprah. And they did this to poor Monique and her daddy. Pure Bible. To Monique and her daddy. So you got to know what kind of woman we dealing with. Anytime she feel that strong, Oprah had to been evil, y'all. Let's get them likes up to 500, man. Salute to 1,500 people in the building, man.
To let Oprah Winfrey know how I really felt. Now I want you to understand something too. See, this is why me and Oprah Winfrey got a problem.
It's still there.
Until that woman says, let me apologize to you publicly, it'll be to the day I leave this earth. Because what you did was malicious, and it was intentional, and it was ugly.
If Oprah was watching this, what would you tell her?
I would say, Oprah Winfrey, you know what you need to do, and stop hiding behind what you call was negative comments, what you call, oh, I don't even deal with things like that, because what people are beginning to do is see you for who you are.
Yes, we are beginning to see her for who she is. Monique hit that on a nosebleed. She hit that on a nosebleed because we do see who you are, Oprah. So you can't keep denying this stuff. That's why it's crazy for you to come out and say, I've never been at a Diddy Glover's party. And any party I've been through, I always left early. But it's all these freaky ass pictures and videos and different things with you in it after hours. This is crazy, man. Shout out to Monique and her daddy. This is crazy.
What you call was negative comments, what you call, oh, I don't even deal with things like that, because what people are beginning to do is see you for who you are.
Let them know what you said.
Well, okay. And she said, if you think I did something wrong, I want to apologize. And what my husband told me a long time ago, an apology is not something that you think you need to give. If somebody else thinks you need to give it.
And that's how crazy and evil Oprah Winfrey is. Oprah Winfrey told Monique, she said, if you think that I'm wrong, then I apologize. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all think that that's a sincere apology, or do y'all think that that's some just to get her to shut the hell up? Pure survival. You know what I mean? Like, that's crazy. If you're not sorry, then you just know that you don't feel sorry. Oprah told Monique and her daddy that if you think that I did something wrong, then I'm sorry. That's crazy, guys. I'm telling you, Oprah, like, it's not looking good because Monique and her daddy, like I said, is somewhere celebrating during survival. Monique and her daddy. And her daddy, you know, her husband is her daddy. That's who she called her daddy.
What you call was negative comments, what you call, oh, I don't even deal with things like that, because what people are beginning to do is see you for who you are.
Let them know what you said.
Well, okay. And she said, if you think I did something wrong, I want to apologize. And what my husband told me a long time ago, an apology is not something that you think you need to give. If somebody else thinks you need to give it, it's what you feel. So she came off like Mother Earth that she is. If you think I did something wrong, no, Oprah, it ain't what I think. You did do something wrong. You maliciously, and you had full intentions of having my parents on your show and not saying anything to me. Was that for ratings?
Yup, she was trying to expose trauma in Monique's life, pure survival, which is Monique's daddy. You know, Monique's daddy has to be there for her and hold her, pure survival, when she explaining about the trauma she went through. And Oprah Winfrey purposely brought Monique's toxic side of the family up on a platform so they can put bad, to try to make this woman look bad. So not only did you blackball her, pure survival, then now you trying to blackball my whole fucking family and try to destroy my career. They say that this is what these people do in Hollywood. Guys, this is crazy. And Monique and her daddy should not have to go through this. Let's get them likes up to 300, y'all. Like, it's too many people in the building, guys. We got to get this out there, man. Oprah Winfrey is trying to deny being at Diddy Glover's freak-off dungeons. To me, I seen a picture where it looked like she allegedly was hosting one.
You did do something wrong. You maliciously, and you had full intentions of having my parents on your show and not saying anything to me. Was that for ratings?
It seemed like she exploited the situation.
Were you just exploiting me? There's some sisters in this business that are about it. Regina King was there that night. Angela Bassett was there that night.
And then comes the most problematic thing of all, and the part that actually may tie her to Diddy is her connection to Harvey Weinstein. While she was quick to give an Oscar speech and speak up about women facing sexual assault, people pointed out that she had been a frequent collaborator of Weinstein for...
Exactly, and that's my whole thing. Now, if she was standing up for women that been through trauma, women that had they kitty cats stolen from them without their permission, pure survival by this man and other demonic people, why does she always stand up for this sick individual, pure survival? You know what I'm talking about? And we don't know what kind of STDs this man got. You see his eye, that motherfucker still haven't opened. I think he got chlamydia in the left eye, pure survival. This is what this looked like, chlamydia in the left eye during survival. And you still kept standing next to this man, knowing what he did to these women, and you supposed to be standing up for women and all of this shit, pure survival, and you stuck by Diddy Glover's side until they sent you that subpoena. Until they sent you that subpoena. Now you and TD motherfucking Tasty Cakes coming out trying to deny y'all was with Diddy Glover in the dungeon. This is crazy. Inside the dungeon.
While she was quick to give an Oscar speech and speak up about women facing sexual assault, people pointed out that she had been a frequent collaborator of Weinstein for years and never spoke up. It's hard to believe she never saw anything, and she even avoided directly speaking about him.
Y'all hear that? It's hard to say she's never saw nothing. She trying to say she left the parties early. Look how pale this man's face is. You know what I'm saying?
Collaborator of Weinstein for years and never.
This man looked like Tom Hanks when he played in Philadelphia. He's so pale.
It's hard to believe.
Like you could tell this man was sick. Pure survival. He looked sick. He looked like Tom Hanks in Philadelphia. I just told y'all that. Pure survival. And if you've seen the movie Philadelphia, you know what it was about. The man looked sick. The man looked sick during survival. And she would be going to Diddy's freak off parties with this man. Salute to Jay, motherfucker Jay. Just hit that super chat. Pure survival. Shout out to JJ. And that's JJ, y'all. I'm not going to let y'all say that, call him Ray J. I'm not going to let y'all call JJ motherfucking Ray J. Pure survival. Wait a minute, goddammit. That's JJ. Shout out to goddamn JJ. But Oprah, you've been standing with these predators all this time, and now you want to deny, and it's too late.
Comes the most problematic thing of all, and the part that actually may tie her to Diddy is her connection to Harvey Weinstein. While she was quick to give an Oscar speech and speak up about women facing sexual assault, people pointed out that she had been a frequent collaborator of Weinstein for years and never spoke up. It's hard to believe she never saw anything, and she even avoided directly speaking about him, simply calling it a watershed moment and talking about it from a wider perspective rather than specifically calling him out.
And this is what I do know for sure. When something this major happens, when you have the fallout, 50 women coming forward.
50 women coming forward, and you could not stand up with none of them, Oprah. When you try to act like you're the face of these problems and these issues, you're hugging this man. You're jumping in his freaky ass arms. You know what I'm saying? When he had all them victims out there, and you would never speak on motherfucking Weinstein.
Him out.
And this is what I do know for sure. When something this major happens, when you have the fallout, 50 women coming forward, that it's a watershed moment. And what I do believe is actually happening is that, first of all, it's triggering a lot of unreleased pain, repressed anger, guilt, and suffering that a lot of women have had. I happened to be on set with several actresses the other day, and we were filming some things, and they hadn't slept over a period of 2 or 3 days, and I was like, what is that? And they said, oh, you guys are suffering from PTSD.
No, they were suffering from a Diddy Glover's freak-off party. And you knew that they were suffering from a Diddy Glover's freak-off party, Oprah. Pure the Bible. When them girls said that they was up for 3 days straight, what did we find out about Diddy's freak-offs? That you got to stay up and you got to get your cheeks clapped for at least at the less 48 hours a day. 48 hours straight. Pure the Bible. So them girls was up getting their cheeks clapped. And you sit there trying to play it off, talking about what's going on here. You always kept trying to play innocent, pure the Bible, and never speaking out, Oprah. That's why you finally speaking now. What a coinky dink. What a coinky motherfucker dink.
We were filming some things, and they hadn't slept over a period of 2 or 3 days, and I was like, what is that? They said, oh, you guys are suffering from PTSD.
And when you start talking about it out loud, too.
Everybody has a story. Everybody has a story. And so I think this is a watershed moment. And if we make this just about Harvey Weinstein, then we will have lost this moment.
Did you hear this? This woman just said these women were victims. She's talking about it's going to be a watershed moment. Motherfuckers is crying. They are hurt. They had got their mother. If somebody steal your kitty cat, real pure survival, without your permission, and these girls, you just say it's a watershed moment, but if we talk about Weinstein, that it's just going to be, it's going to mess up the moment, because she did not want to talk bad about this dude. You know what I'm saying? And she never wanted to talk bad about Diddy Glover. Now she's trying to diss Diddy Glover and disassociate herself from Diddy Glover. You know what I'm saying? And not like a full diss of Diddy Glover. You know, she just trying to make it like she never was down with him. I've never hung out past this certain amount of time. You know what I'm saying? She played it off like a TD Jakes. Oh, Diddy was smashing you too? Oh, I didn't know that. Trying to act like she didn't know all of this stuff. Pure survival. It's a reason why she's doing that, y'all. Because the feds is on her ass. She going down next, right after Diddy Glover. Let's get them likes up to 400. We are surviving, motherfucker, Oprah.
Everybody has a story, and so I think this is a watershed moment. And if we make this just about Harvey Weinstein, then we will have lost this moment. I think this is a moment where no matter what business you work in, there have been women who not only had the disease to please, that's a part of it, but who felt that in order to keep my job, in order to keep my position, in order to keep moving forward, I've got to smile, I've got to look the other way, I got to pretend he didn't say that, I got to pretend he didn't touch me. I think those days are about to be over.
Yes, you're right about that, Oprah. Those days are about to be over. Everything Oprah just said right there is what the boy said in his lawsuit against Tyler Perry. So she knew all about it. She's saying that all the women that had to be quiet because these men, because they had to sleep with men and act like they didn't know what was going on and have people forced onto them. You know what I'm saying? Ain't that the same shit Tyler Perry is getting is getting is getting his ass chewed out right now for? That's looking at Fed time, pretty much, pure survival. That's gonna be the next is you, Oprah. Cause I know Tyler's like, y'all can't just take me. Me and motherfucker Oprah was down together too. Pure survival. Modia will tell on you. You got Diddy that's going to tell. It's too much proof out there, Oprah. So for you to lie and say you wasn't at these parties, you don't know nothing about what's going on. You trying to play dumb? It's too late.
What business you work in, there have been women who not only had the disease to please, that's a part of it, but who felt that in order to keep my job, in order to keep my position, in order to keep moving forward, I've got to smile, I've got to look the other way, I got to pretend he didn't say that.
No, listen, this is crazy. That woman is a liar, and it's crazy. And then she teamed up with TD Tasty Cakes. And then she teamed up with TD Tasty Cakes Jake. This is crazy.
And he didn't touch me. I think those days are about to be over.
She talked about how they shouldn't make the issue about Harvey Weinstein in particular, but look at at the trouble women face as a whole. People pointed out that it was very convenient for her to bring up women's issues overall at that moment, rather than holding her friend accountable. But what do you think? Was she right in how she handled the question, or should she have kept the focus on Weinstein?
You pretend it's okay. You pretend you didn't. No, it isn't. You're right, Jeff. It absolutely. You're absolutely right. But a lot of women have been silenced, and I know. But I do think it's being a victim of child sexual abuse, that when you feel like you cannot be heard, and
So she said that she was a victim of child sexual abuse. Then why was she standing up for Weinstein? Why were you over there in the freak off sandwich with Diddy Glover and motherfucker Kanye West? Pure survival. Why were you doing this before? If you want to try to say, oh, I was leaving the parties early and da 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 da. If you knew that they were doing these things, Oprah, why were you hanging out with them? Looking happy the motherfucker. Pure survival. You were looking more happy than Gilmore. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to believe that you didn't play a part in this stuff. Oprah! You just, and they don't give a damn about how much money you got, clear as day, pure survival. It's like they getting off on going at billionaires right now, pure survival. I know I ain't got to worry about that. They coming for all the billionaires. So if you a motherfucker dollaraire, if you a thousandaire, now I'm talking about if you a 100,000 you ain't got to worry right now during survival. So I know they ain't coming for me. They just coming for billionaires and millionaires. But they going on a billionaire takedown right now. Pure survival. A millionaire and a billionaire takedown.
And I know, but I do think it's being a victim of child sexual abuse, that when you feel like you cannot be heard, and then other people start speaking out, it makes you feel like, oh, now I can speak out too.
Yeah, so, you've been speaking about it for years.
Yeah. Following her Oscars speech, two people actually came out to say what everyone was thinking. Singer Seal pointed out that she had been part of the problem for decades and now wanted to act like a saint.
Me too. 3 days after Oprah publicly supported victims of sexual assault in the wake of numerous allegations against Harvey Weinstein, Singer Seal Instagrammed this meme, showing Winfrey kissing the disgraced mogul. It reads, when you have been part of the problem for decades, but suddenly they all think you are the solution.
And tell me why this Seal, the singer Seal, pure survival. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to let y'all say that, what is that stuff on Seal's face? You know what I mean? Because you got to think about his heart. He's a nice person at heart. Pure survival. We're not talking about the creators. But Seal even called Oprah out and said, listen, Oprah, how are you trying to be the face of a solution for abuse and women that's been taken advantage of, and boys and different things like that, and children, when you've been part of the problem for years? But they're trying to make it like Oprah Winfrey is the solution. Even Singer Seal said this about you, ma'am. Pure survival. So why would I feel bad that I'm calling you out when I'm still waiting to see what happened to Stedman? Where is Stedman? Because Stedman know everything, pure survival. But he probably got a tennis ball in his mouth. He's strapped somewhere in Oprah's dungeon in the basement, getting fed Lunchables. You know what I'm saying? Like this is just crazy, man. Free Stedman. And shout out to Seal and Seal's creators, because Seal was exposing this when people wasn't paying attention. Pure survival.
Act like a saint.
Me too. 3 days after Oprah publicly supported victims of sexual assault in the wake of numerous allegations against Harvey Weinstein, Singer Seal Instagrammed this meme, showing Winfrey kissing the disgraced mogul. It reads, when you have been part of the problem for decades, but suddenly they all think you are the solution.
Please welcome
The 54-year-old who's appeared on Oprah's show captioned his post, oh, I forgot, that's right, you'd heard the rumors, but you had no idea he was actually serially assaulting young stars.
Wow, even Seal said this. This is crazy. Now, y'all seen Seal in Seal's Milk Dud Head, what he said right here. Seal and Seal's Milk Dud Head, it was friends with Oprah, was on Oprah's show. The man Seal said, oh, I forgot that. That's right. You heard the rumors about Weinstein, pure survival, but you had no idea he was actually serially assaulting young women and actors. My bad. Telling me that something ain't with this woman? Why would Seal and Seal's milk dud head say something like that? Pure the Bible. You know what I mean? Even if it wasn't Seal, it was just the milk dud head. Why would his milk dud say something like that if it wasn't true? Hobra, pure the Bible. If I'm going to believe somebody, I'm going to believe motherfucker Seal's milk dud. I'm going to believe this milk chocolate motherfucker dud right here. Pure the Bible. Don't that look like one of the milk chocolate candies you get, motherfucker? What was it? Christmas, Valentine. You know the Valentine's box of candies, and you get the, you know what I mean? It's got all these different kinds of milk duds. Look at that motherfucker. It look like a Whopper. Pure the Bible. The milk dud Whopper joints. Pure the Bible. But any goddamn way, back to this goddamn demon. Then you hear what Seal said about her after even being on her show. You know what I'm saying? She fake as hell. I'm telling you, Oprah, it's your time is coming. Your time is near. Pure the Bible.
4-year-old who's appeared on Oprah's show captioned his post, "Oh, I forgot. That's right. You'd heard the rumors, but you had no idea he was actually serially assaulting young starry-eyed actresses. My bad." While Weinstein maintains his innocence, Seal hasn't commented further, and Oprah has not responded.
This moment is a really powerful time for everybody to get woke.
Rose McGowan, an actress and one of the first people to speak up about Weinstein, also ripped into Oprah and called her out for abandoning victims of sexual abuse and called her as fake as they come.
So Rose McGowan has put Oprah on blast. Rose recently called out Oprah on Twitter over her past associations with some controversial men. Rose wrote, quote, "From being pals with Harvey Weinstein to abandoning and destroying Russell Simmons' victims, she is about supporting a sick power structure for personal gain."
And you heard what this girl said? I'm not going to lie. I give this girl props that called Oprah Winfrey out. You know what I'm saying? Like, and listen, you can imagine how much like nasty sperm residue that's probably still on this man's face, pure survival, in the freak off dungeon. She's kissing up that dry sperm still stuck on that man's face during survival. And this woman said, "I am glad more are seeing the ugly truth about Oprah. I wish she was real, but she isn't from being pale with Weinstein and poses with Weinstein and abandoning and destroying Russell Simmons victims. You know what I mean? She is about supporting a sick power structure, you know what I mean, for personal gain." This is what this girl Rose said. Pure Bible. Shout out to Rose. So she is all about the power structure. No matter how sick these men was and is, she's going to stand with them because it's a power structure in the industry in Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? It could be highly weird situations and things that she knew that was going on, pure her Bible, but she would ignore it and turn the butt cheek and allow this stuff to happen and be posed up with these motherfuckers like they were heroes. This is crazy, Oprah. I'm telling you, the feds is not playing with you now, pure her Bible.
So Rose McGowan has put Oprah on blast. Rose recently called out Oprah on Twitter over her past associations with some controversial men. Rose wrote, quote, "From being pals with Harvey Weinstein to abandoning and destroying Russell Simmons' victims, she is about supporting a sick power structure for personal gain. She is as fake as they come." And just to refresh your memory, music producer Russell Simmons has been accused of rape by at least 15 women. Last year, Oprah pulled out.
And you remember when motherfucking Russell Simmons, oh my God. Russell, you know what?
She's a fake.
I gotta give it.
And just to refresh your memory,
this is what I want to say about Russell's sneaky self. You can tell Russell is sneaky just by this smile. This smile look creepy to motherfucker. But Russell, what I do give to him, he knew that he was guilty, so he got the fuck up and moved to a whole nother country, and said, "Y'all ain't taking me and y'all ain't taking my money during survival." This nigga is somewhere with some yoga pants on. I told y'all with meditation candles. Russell Simmons, when you see the motherfucker, he be sitting Indian style. You ever see the motherfucker? Russell Simmons be sitting Indian style, sitting there talking about, everybody like Russell Simmons. God bless you. Good night. God bless you. Now he kind of sound like King Kong's a little bit. Pure survival. But Russell Simmons be sitting there in Indian style and shit, like sitting there trying to meditate. You know what I'm saying? We are surviving the fact that Oprah Winfrey was standing up for Russell Simmons in his yoga pants. Sitting there Indian style, pure survival. I know she been over there and she want to stay connected with Russell. So when it's time for her to try to go on a run, pure survival, she already got the connects. This is what motherfucker Diddy should have got with Russell and Russell's yoga pants. So he could have ran.
Destroying Russell Simmons' victims. She is about supporting a sick power structure for personal gain. She is as fake as they come. And just to refresh your memory, music producer Russell Simmons has been accused of rape by at least 15 women. Last year, Oprah pulled out of a documentary that's highlighting their stories because she and the filmmakers apparently did not see eye to eye on that project. And as for her former friendship with Harvey Weinstein, Oprah had said that she did not know about the sexual assault accusations from women, including Rose, only that she had heard he was a bully.
Put a 1 in the chat if y'all think she lying. Put a 2 in the chat if y'all think she telling the truth. Oprah said that she never knew about Weinstein and these women, these allegations. She talking about, I just heard he was a bully. Pure survival. I don't even know who Weinstein was until I heard the allegations. Pure survival. Shout out to my mother Teresa. Teresa just hit that super chat. Pure survival. Shout out to Teresa Bullock. Let me put some respect on your name. Rewind. Shout out to Teresa Bullock. Pure survival. Just hit that super chat. Teresa, you see this? This is crazy. Oprah Winfrey lying her ass off. And you should hear it. Hold up. Teresa, I don't know if you just got in the building, but if you hear this woman and TD motherfucking Tasty Cakes, Pure Survival, trying to lie like they had nothing to do with Diddy. And we seen all these pictures and videos and now they're doing it because they know they're in trouble. Like this shit crazy.
See if anything spicy happened in the Diddy trial. And lo and behold, the internet never lets me down. Why did Oprah Winfrey and TD Jakes have a press conference to deny anything to do with Diddy?
I've never been near a puff party.
And she says she never been near a puff party. Did y'all just see the video footage that I showed y'all at the parties, Pure Survival? When she was dangling over motherfucker Pharrell? Pharrell looking like a squirrel in the face? You know what I'm saying? She says she never was at a Puff party. You know they still call him Puff. Like Puff Daddy, the motherfuckers that go back with him in the 90s, Pure Survival. They still call him Puff. Like how Gene Deal say Puff, they still call him Puff. You know what I'm saying? So Oprah says she never was at the parties, y'all. Yo, she flat out lying. I seen the pictures with her and Puff.
Oprah Winfrey and TD Jakes have a press conference to deny anything to do with Diddy.
I've never been near a puff party. And anybody who knows me knows if there is a party, I'm the first one out.
She said that anybody that knows her, that she's the first out at a party. If she's at a party. She claims she never was at Diddy parties, but she's the first one to leave for the people that know her. This is what, and this is her story, and Oprah's sticking to it.
And anybody who knows, I've never been near a puff party. And anybody who knows me knows if there is a party, I'm the first one out. I'm the first one out.
I stopped by Puff's house for 30 minutes to say happy birthday to him during the day at 2 o'clock with staff people.
And TD Jakes, y'all hear him. He said, I stopped by Puff part. He said, I stopped by Puff house at 3:30, just at 2:30 to say happy birthday to him. You know what I mean? And then everybody said that we were having a whole love affair. TD Jakes, I told you the hand. The way you keep doing that hand, Pure Survival, you stopped by to see your motherfucker boyfriend. That's what the hell you did. And he trying to say it was 2:30 in the afternoon. You went to go see your boo.
And anybody who knows me knows if there is a party, I'm the first one out. I'm the first one out.
I stopped by Puppy's house for 30 minutes to say happy birthday to him during the day at 2 o'clock with staff people. And out of that came a love affair and all kinds of stuff that I don't know. You too?
And you see how she tried to lie? She talking about you too? You too? Like you didn't know. Yo, I'm telling you, man, these people in the industry is wild. And Oprah, I'm telling you now, you about to be singing, I got the whole world in his hands. I got the whole world. Just like your girlfriend, Tyler Perry. Like your girlfriend, Tyler. You know what I mean? Or should I say Modia? Pure Bible.
He's got the whole world in his hands. Got the whole world in his hands. Hey, I'm just sitting here on my porch just looking. What am I looking at? I'm looking to the hills from whence cometh my help. For my help? Some of y'all know the rest. I just wanted to come on and just tell everybody, just be as calm as you can.
And that's all that man tried to say to us. Just be as calm as you can. Pure survival. And Oprah, why have you not said anything about Tyler Perry if you had nothing to do with this kind of behavior? Pure survival. You know what I'm saying? And when Christian Keys came out and said that he was being allegedly sexual assaulted, allegedly by Tyler, which is your friend, your right hand girlfriend, Pure survival. Why didn't you say nothing then? With Christopher, you stayed quiet when this man right here seemed like he was about ready to jump off a bridge because he was so frustrated from being sexually harassed allegedly by Tyler Perry. Pure survival. Why you ain't saying nothing about this guy?
They don't need to be this loud. What's going on, y'all? I want to talk to you about some stuff, and it's been on my heart, so I want to speak on it. All right. Good evening. Hope everybody's doing amazing. I've been speaking to my brother about making a declaration of my experience. What I experienced with certain powers that be.
Certain powers that be, y'all. You see how we heard Christopher talking about Tyler Perry? That's her friend. Why she never spoke about this $260 million lawsuit or the fact that Christopher came out too and he's testifying. He's talking about the industry. You know all about this stuff that this boy went through and you know it's real. You can feel the passion, pure survival.
That were moving inappropriately. And I really, like it's in my bone marrow to discuss that because thankfully God built me the way that he built me, but I'm not sure, based on this person's claims and brags, that he's literally got. At the same time, this person was sexually harassing me for years. He was claiming, that he had multiple young black men on the payroll, and they just had to show up when he requested them to be there. And clearly, that's why it felt to him that it was okay to say these things. And I want to have these discussions. I want to be transparent with y'all about that. I've done my best to forgive this person, but it happens. It happens. It's not just women that have to deal with it, but it's also men sometimes.
So why did not Tyler Perry? Why did Oprah Winfrey say anything about this Why haven't she said anything about the lawsuits? Nothing. But she's rushing to speak about Diddy because she knows she was subpoenaed, y'all. There was several other celebrities subpoenaed, not just her, pure survival. But it's a reason why she's saying what she's saying now, because Diddy's case is about to be over. You know what I'm talking about? So it's a whole new roster of other celebrities that's about to be in Diddy's situation. You see, like I said, with Tyler, everything. This is sad that this man went through this sexual harassment. Pure survival. He had to put a fence up on his butt cheeks just because Tyler Perry was trying to climb over his fence and clap his cheeks. Pure survival.
It'll be men tempting men. And that's why a lot of my posts over the last few years have been about taking the scenic route, taking a long way around, because if that means that you can carry your integrity with you, then, and it's 11:11. Thank you, Heavenly Father, for another opportunity to connect with you. Please forgive my sins, my shortcomings, my bad decisions, and my mistakes. Please continue to guide and protect us as only you can. Everybody that's watching, it's not a presentation. If I see 11:11, I try to have another conversation with God. So thank you, Heavenly Father. I appreciate you. We love you.
And that's how you know Hollywood is very demonic. Anytime a man is exposing something and he bursts out praying, you know what I'm saying? That's how much these people are devils. Pure survival. He literally is praying right now. I believe every word Christopher said. And I know Oprah heard all of this and she never called Tyler Perry out. This is crazy.
Thank you. In Jesus Christ's name we pray, man. That's interesting. But there are people that will and have and will continue to, unfortunately, offer these things. And some of them are your heroes. Some of them are people who you're like, oh yeah, such and such is amazing, and he does this and he does that. Yeah, but he also does this.
And you know what he's talking about, Oprah? These people are supposed to be our heroes. What he's saying, this applies to you too. He's talking about Tyler Perry, allegedly. But this same type of thing, he's talking about you too. People that we look up and think that are heroes and can never do no wrong in Hollywood, man, y'all are demons.
And some of them are your heroes. Some of them are people who you're like, oh yeah, such and such is amazing, and he does this and he does that. Yeah, but he also does this and that. At some point soon, it's gonna have to come out. I've kept one of these on me since 05. Whether it's a keychain recorder or a pen, because most predators would check your phone. And once the sexual harassment started, I was like, well, I gotta protect me, because I'm saying no, and I don't want this person, as powerful as they are, to try to get in the way of my work. So I started recording. So I have them offering me money to take my clothes off.
Offering him money to take his clothes off. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all think Oprah knew that this type of behavior was going on. Put a 2 in the chat if y'all don't think that Oprah knew any of this kind of shit was happening in Hollywood. This grown man had to get buck-ass naked, you know what I'm saying, allegedly for Tyler Perry and other big-time producers, Pure Survival, Everybody got a one in the chat, Oprah. So nobody don't believe that you don't know nothing about this when you and Weinstein was like Batman and Freak Off Robin. Built a Bible.
I'm saying no, and I don't want this person, as powerful as they are, to try to get in the way of my work. So I started recording. So I have them offering me money to take my clothes off. I have recordings when I wasn't working with them or for them. I have recordings of them confessing that, the other guys that they have on the payroll, all of the above. And the difference is, the wonderful thing about confidentiality agreements and non-disclosure agreements is that they can't prevent you from turning all of those things over to the police, because sexual harassment is a crime. Attempted sexual assault is a felony. And Tams, you literally just asked, why do we as black people have to deal with that? But sometimes it's our own people. Sometimes it's our own heroes.
Sometimes it's our own heroes that get in this power and abuse it. And like he said, he got all his stuff on tape. So Oprah, if you want any of these tapes, it's going to come out. Because we already know the alleged thing with you on them Diddy Glover things. I'm actually so surprised that Oprah said she wasn't at any of the parties. That part is crazy. Like, if she'd have just said and kept it with, all right, I left early, you know what I'm saying? Then, like, I'll be like, okay, I know she's still lying, but I'll let her get away with that lie for whoever choose to believe she left early. She said, I never was at Diddy's parties or nowhere near it. This is what she just said out her mouth. And her and TD motherfucking Tasty Cakes just came out and had a press run. They had like a news press where they both had to sit on stage and deny their attachments or connections with Diddy Glover. They literally did a news press run type of thing, like a podcast, where these two motherfuckers sat down and Oprah played it off when Tyler Perry, when motherfucking TD Tasty Cakes said where he said about him and Diddy's affair. She's like, you two? I didn't know that. Y'all two motherfuckers talked before y'all even had this goddamn fake ass press run. Pills of Bible. So why are you trying to act like you didn't know when y'all planned the whole thing? Oprah?
Crime. Attempted sexual assault is a felony. And Tams, you literally just asked, why do we as black people have to deal with that? But sometimes it's our own people. Sometimes it's our own heroes. Sometimes it's the very people we deify. And we look up like, oh, they're doing so much, they're doing so much. No, they're also doing this. And my only reservation about naming the people, there was directors along the way like, hey, you read for this, that, and the other. You want to come back up to the apartment? I'm like, nah, I'm good. You got my headshot, my resume, and I'm good. You know if I can handle that or not. You know I can kill that, but I don't need to come up to your apartment. We already had the audition.
And that's just so sad, Oprah. You know what I'm saying? OGD Higgins just hit that super chat. Pills on Bible. Thanks for the coverage. Thank you so much for the super chat, Miss Higgins. Pills on Bible. Well, OGD Higgins. Thank you so much. But it's sad though. Look, this man went on this audition. And it's like, I already did my audition, Oprah. I already did my audition, Tyler. I already did my audition, Modia, Pure Survival. Why are y'all trying to make me come to your apartment, to your dungeon, so you can clap my cheeks for you to say I'm a good actor, Pure Survival? You got to see how my cheeks are. Like, this is just crazy. And this is how they are in the industry. And now they all running, like, they all running scared. Trust and believe me. For them to come out and just try to say they never been at Diddy's parties, and TD Jake's going to say I only been there at 2:30 in the afternoon, pure survival, and you just said you volunteered to go see Diddy for his birthday, sir? Then you doing the gay hand the whole time, pure survival? Yo, come on, man.
You know if I can handle that or not. You know I can kill that. But I'm not. I don't need to come up to your apartment. We already had the audition. There's other people that I want to say everything, and my brother was like, "Nah, not yet." I want to tell it on the mountain, over the hills, and everywhere. I want to speak on it. And the good news is that they don't even have to believe me. Hopefully they would, but even if they don't, they can hear this person. Since sexual harassment started, I've carried many recorder devices on me, keychains, pens, thumb drives with a charged battery that get 6, 7, 8 hours, all the above. So I have the conversations. I really want to air that shit out because it bothers me when I'm alone at night. Like, man, the world is celebrating this person and they don't even know the shady and predatory way in which this person moves.
Well, guess what, Christopher? We know now, sir. So you are not alone. You are not alone. We know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So Oprah can deny this stuff. She can lie. TD Jake's Tasty Cakes, he can sit there and lie. TD Tasty Cakes, Jake, he can lie. But we know what's going on, man. Smash that like button, everybody in the building, man. We gotta hear Oprah and TD Tasty Cakes, Jake, lie again. We gotta hear this. This is just too crazy. I've never been to the party.
I've never been.
I've never been
So
to
I
the
logged on the computer today just to see if anything spicy happened in the Diddy trial. And lo and behold, the internet never lets me down. Why did Oprah Winfrey and TD Jakes have a press conference to deny anything to do with Diddy?
I've never been near a pop party. I've never been near. And anybody who knows me knows if there is a party, I'm the first one out. I'm the first one out.
I stopped by Puffy's house for 30 minutes to say happy birthday to him during the day at 2 o'clock with staff people. And out of that came a love affair and all kinds of stuff that I have never seen. Yes. Now I'm almost 70 years old. What do I look like?
I'm almost 70 years old. What do I look like? TD, Tasty Cake, Jake, Pure Survival. Age is in the heart, sir. You know what I'm saying? Like, age is how old you feel that you are and how old that you act and carry yourself. So don't try to act like that you can't get down, Pure Survival, or you were the man that said you ever been swallowed. And when you said that, the whole world knew what you meant during Survival. You meant a certain kind of a sexual gesture. Have you ever been swallowed? Nobody took that as, motherfucker, you were talking horny as hell. Now you want to try to bring up your age, Pure Survival, but then you were talking about being swallowed. It's all these kids, everybody inside the chapel, and you just burst out some shit like that, Pure Survival. Everybody just thought the same motherfucking thing, sexually. And now you trying to play it off. What do I look like? I'm 79 year motherfucker old. Now you trying to bring up your motherfucking age. Pure Survival. Yo, listen, this is crazy, man. Like I said, we are surviving Oprah Winfrey and we are surviving her being so peanut, but she's not the only one that was so peanut. There's a whole lot of other celebrities that was. You know what I mean? I believe Justin Bieber was too, pure survival. But they were able to get out of it somehow, as far as whatever they paid, boom, boom, boom. But that doesn't make them with a clean slate. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, after they're done with Diddy with this trial, it's up for all the other celebrities. Because once the fans know, okay, we caught you on the Diddy Glover's freak off shit. We kept your name out of it for your image during survival, because they care about their image. You know what I'm saying? So now you either gonna have to work with the feds whenever your name come up in something, they could just take you down whenever they want to. Cause now they got you in the palm of their hand during survival. In the palm of their hand. You know what I'm saying? But everybody go look at TMZ, y'all. If you see me on TMZ today, I'm on TMZ. Make sure y'all go watch me on TMZ. I'm going to get off here now because my cousin hit me up and told me she seen me on TMZ. I'm like, what the fuck? I just did the shit. You know what I mean? I got the same clothes on. You know what I'm saying? But I thought it wasn't going to air for a couple days. You know what I'm saying? It's about the Diddy trial or whatever. So, I got to go look at it right now, y'all. So please, and if you see it before me, send it to me. You know what I'm saying? My Instagram, Jamil Peterson, Mr. I Am Comedy. Follow me, and I'll follow you back during survival. And like I said, if y'all see the TMZ joint that I'm on today, whatever episode, make sure y'all send it to my DM during survival. And follow me on TikTok too, y'all. God damn it. I'm over there on TikTok too. Jamil Peterson, Mr. I Am Comedy. Pure Survival. Shout out to all my members. Shout out to everybody that was in the building. Shout out to everybody that smashed that like button. Shout out to everybody that hit that super chat. This was pure Stone Cold Survival at this point.